Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Mets taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Eflin. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Leading off tonight,
yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
One up, one down. Here's a Mets lineup now.
The right fielder.
And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He sends it out of here. His 57th homer of the season. It's 1-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Jesse Winker. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to Henderson. And that's 2. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Oriole Park. And on the mound in this one, Sean Manaea.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout-to-walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Catcher has it, fires to first. He's in there. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell on live action, that's for sure. And, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off.
The call of safe at first base has been overturned.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And he chases a high fastball there.
2 balls.
1 out, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and the count's full. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the first. Nothing across here this half. Second inning coming up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Ground ball right side. Mateo fires over to first. 1 out in the second. So digging in, Mark Vientos.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field, pretty well struck. O'Neill going back and brings it in at the wall. Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Line to kick the pitch.
Alvarez.
There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. We played an inning. Back here in Baltimore, here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And it is gone. His 12th of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Manaea ready to fire now. Fought off foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, center field. Nimmo hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one the other way, and a foul ball. The 2-2 now. Popped up. Alonso. 2 away now. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Up the middle, Lindor. To first, out, and that is the inning. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. All even now at 1-1. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Brett Bryant. Now fly ball to right center. And there's one away. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 outs. So the lineup flips over. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And that's way high. Ball 2. Tied up here in the early going. Out to center. Mullins under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Cowser.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at
all. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Goes to second, safe there.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see guys swing through it instead of making weak contact and put it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Nimmo snags it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 6.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now here is Ryan Mountcastle. 2-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Alonso. And that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Soto.
That's a laser base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
All over that one right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. What a way.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Liner caught it second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. In the air, left side. O'Neill moving under it. And that is that. Mets back now at Oriole Park. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Gunnar Henderson. That one missed.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Yeah, that's too high.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Adley Rutschman now at the plate. The 1-2.
No. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with it.
Runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cowser hauls it in for the out.
The catcher, number 5, Francisco.
Now the catcher
Alvarez.
Up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Liner snagged it first.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
Grounds one to short. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. In the air, right field. Soto going after it. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's inside and a good at-bat ball 4.
Up next for the Orioles.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So up next, Jorge Mateo. The 1-1. And a foul ball. 1-2 now. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Jeff McNeil.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back on this one. Onto the track. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman,
Here's Pete Alonso. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's Juan Soto. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. Another homer. His 58th home run of the season. And they lead it. It's 3-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Here's Francis. Francisco Lindor. That's inside. And now 3-1. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
65.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Left field, O'Neill getting an angle on it, nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. Mets had 2 runs on this blast, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change.
pitching for
New
the
pitcher
New York
on
Mets,
here, Jose Butto.
number 70.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now one away.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off. But very quality pitch located. I like that little two-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
That's in there, and it's 2-2. On the ground. Whips it to first.
He's out.
And that quickly 2 away. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bryant hauls it in to end the inning. New arm out of the bullpen, Yennier Cano.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Cano.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the left fielder, Brett Bryant. And that is out of play. Stays alive. Double play ball to second. Throws to Henderson. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 2 outs.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. O'Neill squeezes it, and that is that. Mets lead 1, but they still lead it 3-1.
Leading off for the Orioles, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Adley.
So digging in, Adley Rutschman. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Now the designated hitter, Ramon Laureano.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Two out, space is empty. On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first. And Laureano is retired. And the Orioles set down in order. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And the Orioles won.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Orioles.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Baker.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter,
15,
Tyrone Taylor. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Alonso aboard here at first with nobody out. Up the middle, Henderson flips to second. That's one. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball to left. O'Neill makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose Butto.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 33.
Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one in the air, center field. Nimmo has it sized up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, right fielder, Colton.
And now Colton Cowser. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him swinging. So 2 down now, and here is Jorge Mateo. This one in the air, right field. Taylor ranging after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So a lefty out of the pen, Keegan Aiken. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 45, Keegan Aiken.
So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Action in the pen down there. Albert Suarez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Morton also throwing. Fouls one off. 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So up next, Mark Vientos. Rips one to right. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. A.J. Minter out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Sean Reed Foley into the game.
Number 71.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Good job to fight that one off. Just missing there. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Orioles down to their final out. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. This one in the air. Vientos settles underneath it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets add another to their winning streak.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Schaub.